Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hello, my name is Faisal Khan, CEO and founder of voicebootcamp.com. In this chapter of UCCE Advanced Scripting, I'm going to talk about the ECC variables. Now, in the previous slide, we talked about ECC variables are variables that are used to transfer data from one system to another system. Well, in order to use expanded call context variable, we must first enable it in the system information or general tab of the UCCE. Now we go to configuration manager, system information, and there we will have to enable ECC call context variable. Then we must create those variables using the expanded call variable list. Now these are predefined variables that are available part of your installation, but you get to use them plus as well as you get to create your own. When you create these variables, it will start with the word user followed by dot and the company name or instance name followed by the variable description, such as user ICM1 followed by the account number. You can make this variable with a certain length, so you can define the maximum length followed by, if you want to retain multiple value within the same variables, then you can choose to use an array. Now when you choose an array, you must define how many what's the size of the array. For example, if I'm creating a variable that contains days of the week, then my variable should be able to contain 7 days, right? 7 values. So I must use the array size as 7. If it's a month, it could be 30 to 31, for example. Now once the variable is set, we can then use set variable command or set variable node or if variable node to define values to those variables. So here's an example. In the user account that we just created, account number, we want to collect the information from the database and store that information into this variable. So we choose the variable that we want to use, and then we go to formula editor. We can say get the value from the database called color lookup, and the value are in the field called account number. Whatever the value of that field will be stored into this ECC variable, which can then be transferred to finance server, for example. So here's a value of this particular field from the database will be stored into this variable. Now here's an example of our database script. When we have a call, start the call, check the DN,